Hey and welcome back. So what we're going to do now is work on our just going to build the I got distracted there for a second. Going to build the clamps that actually hold the wing onto here. So first things first, I'm going to convert to, well, edible poly here and over here, and just going to start off, I think, just attach these two pieces together for the minute and get rid of the bottom polygon. Control I, delete. Now press F4 so I can actually see my polygons. And then I'm going to select here, here, and do an inset. And then just do this. Oops, not there. Make it a bit narrower there. Right, now I'm going to extrude these like so. I've got my front view here. Okay. Now as you can see, these are two different heights at the moment. But that's okay. I'm just going to move these in our view. Get them down to round about there. They line up with this piece here, you see? A little bit higher. Now, over here, press F3 so I'll just press the number 3 by mistake. Press F3 so I can see this a bit better. And start lining these up there and there. Just, moving these a little bit, like so. Okay, so what I've done now is just move these into this position here. It's going to make it a bit easier for me just to clamp these onto this thing. Okay, zoom back, press F3 and just check our shapes, make sure they look okay, and they do so far. Okay, the next stage then. Just grabbing these two, going to extrude them again. And now back into our viewport again. It's a slow process, I'm afraid, but one of these things we're kind of going to have to do, Now, I'm zooming out a bit because by doing this, it's a bit of a cunning cheat, but our little gizmo arrow there is going to touch this area here, and I'll know it's roughly the right height when I'm eyeballing it. Okay. Check out there, just pull back a bit so I can check it. A little bit higher. And yes, it's a Swiss, yes there are other ways I can do it, but I'm in a rush. And I don't have exact measurements for this deployment vehicle, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Okay, grab here, press F3. Again, I'm just going to move this across and try and keep my angle as straight as possible with that. And same again over here. And I can make this completely straight in a moment just by using a lovely target weld. So hit P for perspective and zoom, press F3 again so I can see what I'm doing, and then it's just a case of a nice target weld here. And again over here. There we go. Okay, that seems fine. What I'm going to do over here, now at the minute, as you see, I've got this piece kind of in the way completely, which is unfortunate, but I thought I'd create this rather carefully, and it turns out I haven't really. I do actually need to roll this one a little bit more in one direction. So let's have a quick look and see if I can get away with rolling this 20 degrees. So angle snap still on. 5, 10, 15, 20. And of course, because I've moved that, move this as well. Pull back and just check it out. But actually, yes, that works quite well because it loses a lot of its uniformity. Although I'm still not quite happy about this piece here, so I think I'm just going to bring it back. And as an alternative, I can just get rid of this and get rid of that chamfer there. So I'm just going to move this piece here. It's only one piece. Now selecting here. Get rid of that one. And just cap. And over here, where you see these, I'm just going to target weld them out. Yeah, I know it's something we worked on for a while, but such is life. Now that's interesting, because if you look, this chamfer doesn't appear to go all the way around there. And we're going to have to recreate this chamfer. I don't know how it got missed, but I do actually, just carelessness. Remember what I told you about the fact that if you miss something, you're going to be extremely sorry that you did. So let's look at what happens when we make a mistake and our chamfers vanish. I'm just going to hit chamfer again and get the chamfer that matches up to that one over there. Click OK. Now we're going to do a cut. There to there and back. Let's get a bit close to this one. Delete, and here just hit the delete button. Then cap it. There we go. Now then, let's have a look over here. Everything else seems to be pretty much drawn into the right place. Although that polygon under there looks like it's damaged. No, it's not. My mistake. Or is it? Yeah, it is. You can tell by the fact that it's discoloured. So I'm just going to delete it, order and cap it again. Hopefully that should... No, it's not going to sort that one out. Let's see if we can sort this one out instead by doing a quick inset on it. This will show us where the main errors are. Okay, we can now see them. So there's some sort of an error down here. See if a weld will sort that out. It's a bit too much of a weld, I think. Yep. It's got rid of some extra verts there. Let's try it here as well. Yeah, there were way too many verts there. Okay, that seems to have been sorted now. And our polygon is repaired. So that's quite good news. Okay then. So the next thing we're going to do is connect these to the actual wing itself. It's going to require a little bit more careful planning. So the first one, obviously I'm going to kind of move these over to here. But you can see a problem, we're going to have an intersection going through there, so I'm going to have to trim this one a bit. So I'm going to get my connects working. Here, here and here. And my top view and zoom. Press F3. There's the piece I wanted to line up with. So I've done my connect now. Probably be easier if I just select these parts for the moment. Hide unselected. That way everything else is out of the way. Get back to here. And now what we want to do is get this piece kind of lined up with here as best as possible. So let's have a look over here at our helpers. See where that's coming out at. Actually, that looks about right, so that's rather bizarre. Now over here, not there, here. Right click out. Notice I was just using the tape there. It's a simple way of trying to get things to see if they line up. Again, just take it from here. That one needs to go down a little bit. Yeah, that looks about right. Now, whoops. Grab that, just do a quick loop. Get both selected. And here. My top view again. With a quick chamfer. Lining this up, we can see that this one's offset in a way that I don't want. Just extrude this to kind of see. There we are. Now I can see exactly how offset it is. Just straighten that out. Now over here, this one. Reduce the extrusion height on this one. Okay, jump into perspective and zoom. Now you can see how these are kind of lining up. And as we can see over here, this one didn't come out properly, unfortunately. That's easily solvable. Also, it looks like I've sized it up to the wrong piece as well, which doesn't help. So let's just put these back in where they came from, or resize them, whichever is easier. I'll just grow and delete, and then cap, and then re-extrude. And get my top view pull. Can't believe I got this wrong. That's silly of me. Okay, and just bring these in to there. And then here. Make sure I get the right bit. I'll just make sure it's the right size by just pulling this across to here. Making a minor adjusting. And then pull it back. Change this to view. Now bring this in. Okay, and just move that to there. Now, drop into perspective. So you can see how these are going to connect now, I'm pretty sure. It's not too difficult to see that. The only thing we've got is that there's quite a jump down there. So what I'm going to do is take these two pieces here and here and just squeeze them in. That. Now just looking at the way they're going to go in here. And both to that, oops, one. To that there. Okay, that should make it work better. Now, attach those in. And select here and here, and here and here, and just bridge like that. Okay, and that builds these two kind of connections that hold the wing on. They're quite an important job, really. Unhide it all. Make sure they lock into place properly there and there. Okay, that seems fine. Hide that part, and we'll just select this and hide unselected. Okay, let's scoot that round and we'll go and do our initial bevels. And what I also would like to do is just take this and this. Let's check them over. Actually, I haven't done the bottom ones yet, so I'll hide it all. I did these big plates at the bottom here, but to be quite honest, I'm not 100% sure exactly how they fit in, unless, oh, of course, they junction in under these. That makes sense, doesn't it? So, just change the width on this a bit. Move that to about there, and then move this to about here. And change the width on this down. Then there. Right, now select this, this and this, hide unselected. And then start attaching them together. This means I can get rid of these pieces here and here. Now then, this is where things can get interesting. I'm going to select this one, do an inset, and this one. And I'm also going to do an inset here and here. Click OK. Now, see how well this works in my left viewport. Probably not very well at all. Unfortunately, it's absolute dudder lining this kind of shape up. And this is a real kind of doing it by eye job, really. So we'll put one there, and these two are too wide, definitely. So let's bring these in nice and thin to about there. A bit more here. That one's not quite thin enough, so I'll do this one here, a little bit more here and here. Okay, just going to do a bridge there and there. Now the thing is, I'm not really that fond of that because there doesn't look like there's enough support going down off it, and it should really connect into there as well. So, what I'm going to do, select these, not that one, connect, didn't have the right one selected, but there we are, connect there, and do a chamfer just to get into the right width. just connect these three together. And then a quick chamfer. Let's reduce the size of that. And click OK. Then in here, another cut. Alright. Now the actual bridging of these pieces then. This is an interesting bit. Grab here and here. This is my move tool. Bring them out like so. And then flatten them. And again, just bring these back. Just to about here. And I'm sure I was supposed to bring out the bottom piece there, so I'll have to do this bit again. Oh, I see, this bit isn't properly closed. Let's do this bit again then. Weld. No, that bit is properly put together. That is wrong. Well, I'll just target weld it up. There and there. Do this one as well then. I'm doing one, I may as well do them both. There we go. Just don't rush this piece, obviously. The blueprints you get are going to be obviously based on what I've built here, so... Oh, the happy sound of children playing outside. What joy. Can't quite understand why it's not selecting that bit there, so I'll have to do it manually. Soon find out though. If they're not connected properly, then they'll come out when I do this to different areas. No, they are connected properly. The top one didn't come out either. Just a bit irritating, isn't it? There we go. Watch as Chris repeats himself 90 times. There we are. Shift and drag. And now I'm just going to scale it in here. Oh, I'm sure you can hear nothing of my happy children playing. Alright. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, bring it in. Now I'm going to do a little bit of target welding here, so get rid of this one first and press F3. Target weld from here to here, and there to there. Now I can close this up a bit. Okay, now I'm just going to target weld from here down to here, and again. Okay, and that builds that piece of supporting just there. I think I'd quite like to close it there as well, and there. It's going to make our chamfering a bit easier, and it'll also make the shape nicer. Do this now. Okay, now I'm just going to delete this polygon again. Press F3 and a target weld. Okay, now just link these back together again. There we go. Turn off our target weld now. It should be pretty much kind of all connected together. Unhide all. There, now we've got our bottom plate holding it on there and there, and our top plate holding it on there and there. Yay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm quite pleased with that. In the next part, we're going to bring our clamps for this all the way across to the middle, where the model will be symmetrically copied. So until then, thanks for watching and see you in the next bit.